Okay, and then I also have to turn on the social stream, Ninja. Yeah, why not? Check for live streams now. We have one. It's called Showing OBS Ropes. That's what it's called. I should know that because I called it that. And our... Yeah, I don't know if we'll get anyone in here to comment or not, but that's okay. So our main scene that we're showing is Mark's OBS, and we are going to work on basically getting Mark set up to run the stream. That's super exciting for at least me, probably other people. I don't know. We'll see, but we're going live to do that. Yeah, let me look. Yeah, you're all green. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it's because I have the bitrate up too high. I don't know. I do, you know, I like to goof around with it, but that hardly matters. Okay. So the main thing that we're going to start. Well, the main thing we're going to start with is what I have on my screen. The main thing that I work off of is knowing what everybody's name, badge, primary, secondary, and screens are going to look like. I put them all in one place so I can make sure they all look right, and I can say things like, Mark, you don't have your secondary camera on, or whatever the case is. Yeah. So the very first thing that I built was like a little load-in screen, which I believe is what we're calling this, the sources screen, to keep track of all the sources that we're going to want to use in all of our scenes. Right. So I did share with you I believe I put this in the shared drive, but I'm going to double check. I did put in the shared drive like an alignment grid. Yes. That sort of organized what all of the cameras and things that we were picking up were going to be. So in the alignment folder, there's one called Load and Align.
Okay, I think I have that saved to my hard drive already. I'm trying to shut down some programs here.
Okay. So when you're prepared,
follow this along as like a way to like get rid of StreamYard, which is our goal. Right. Not quite there. Oh wait, lobby concourse brick world. That needs to be shifted. Damn it. Okay. Interesting stream last night, huh?
Yeah. And I definitely could.
I was like, kind of like trauma triggered and was just very much a mess.
Yeah, and I could definitely hear myself digging through the Lego. And so I'm gonna have to.
Like you said, only 4 people were watching, so it didn't really matter.
Right, but I think what I'm gonna have to set up, and I think I can do this, is put like noise gates on so that certain noises don't come through. But that's the thing, like I have to learn to set up and filter in and all that nonsense.
How do you pinpoint the wavelength of digging through Lego?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. If I'm going to add this to this scene, I'm going to go for a image. And I'm going to go add a new image. And I'm going to browse. And I'm going to look for tot_b_studio. Yes, I think where I saved it. There it is. Found it. Alignment. And you said load in alignment?
Yeah. I think I ended up with a second one, but this will get us started because this one I don't think has a space in it for a guest. So mine, I had a second one. Yeah, so this one's smaller. I have another one, and I'll send it to you here in a second. But we can work off this. So line this one up to fill your screen and not, overfill it. Yeah. And one thing you can do, here's a shortcut. If you hit on my computer, it's Control E. Okay. I don't know what it is on a Mac, but it will tell you the information about this specific asset as it sits in the scene.
Yeah, annoying. It's not letting you see the windows that are popping up over this window because it's treating them as secondary windows. So it gives me edit transform for image 3. It says position, and it wants the width. Is that what we're looking for? Is the width and the height?
Yeah, so I think my canvas size that I used was 1440 by whatever. So if you shrink it down to 1920 by 1080, it should fill your whole screen, I hope.
Yes.
And position it, you can position it at 0, 0 or whatever for X and Y position. So there you go. So now it's in the right spot.
Yep. Close.
And now you can see, yep, now you can see here, you could give each person that we're going to have on the stream a name, a badge, a primary screen, a secondary screen, and the screen share. Perfect. And like I said, my version shrunk down a little more because I have a 6th one for a guest.
A guest? Okay.
But we can add that later. We don't have to worry about it now.
Okay.
So since this is sort of our OBS hype from Mark Briggs, so this is sort of where we're going to gather and keep track of all of our sources. You want to create a name item, a text file for each of our names.
Okay.
So go ahead to the sources section down there and hit the plus and go to text when it brings up the options for what you're supposed to add. Yeah, it is kind of annoying that the overscreens don't show up on yours.
I know, it's terrible.
And it has a silly name right now. What is it? Text something. It has a silly name in the source. But
text-free type 2.
Okay. Yeah, give it a different name. You can rename it, right-click on it, or whatever the Mac equivalent is.
Good.
And you can call it, Ben's name or name Ben or whatever you want to call it. And then type in what you want it to say and move it under the, name badge for me. Actually, I'm first on mine. You might want to put you first on yours. I don't know. That's up to you. But
you're first on yours?
Yeah. But that's, because I think the one thing that's different is my primary, secondary, and screen shares are different for me than they are for the rest of you because I'm pulling your videos in off Video Ninja, which we'll get to in a second. So you might want to put yourself first, just because those will be different. Okay. Copper's here. Hi again. Hi, hey, Copper.
Good to see you.
And yeah, then all you have to do is do the same thing to add everybody else's names in the other positions. Apparently Copper had her own issues tonight. Streamlabs stopped working. Well, you want to learn fully how to use OBS without Streamlabs? That's what we're doing here. But we're just setting up our sources here to kind of start for what we're doing here.
Do you not like that I have to choose the font every time?
Yeah. You could duplicate an asset.
Yes.
Then it would keep like all of the details that you set the same. And then you just rename the duplicate and change the properties to make the text, whatever word you want it to, whatever name you want it to be.
Actually do it that way. I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to trash it. Yes. And then I would like to duplicate.
Right click and go to duplicate. And there's a duplicate. Oh, copy. Yep. And then when you paste, go to duplicate. Don't go to paste reference. You want to duplicate it. This is a new item that's got the same properties as the old one.
Wow. So I went to, all right, I went here and I hit copy.
Yep.
Paste duplicate. Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
There it is. So then now it says Ben 2. Well, change it from Ben 2 to Mark or whatever. And then, type the name Mark and I'll move it into the little right spot up there.
Rename it here and I'm going to call it Mark.
Yep. See, look at that.
Too bad it's not telling me where it is in reference to yours, but I'm just going to go basically inside there. Okay.
Yep. But same thing. Like if you wanted to line these up perfectly, you could use the Control E function to see the actual details on it on that screen and move it the perfect XY position and all that stuff. We
Who's
don't
next on
really
your list?
care on this one. All right. On mine, the third one on here is Brick Dad.
Brick dot dad. All right, so I've gone way too big.
That's fine. It doesn't really matter here. You can shrink it down so just it fits. It really doesn't matter. Because
How do I
the
keep it
underlying
from-
source is going to be its own size, and we'll deal with that later.
There's no way to constrain the aspect ratio here, which is driving me nuts.
There is actually.
What do you hit?
If you hit Control E again, it'll give you properties when you're resizing it.
Okay.
And you can like resize it to a percentage, or you can resize both of them at the same time to keep them. The text itself, I believe, also has a when I go to properties on these, let's see here.
I'm sorry, this is annoying as fuck.
Hold on.
If I can't just hold shift to make sure that they stay the same aspect ratio, that's going to be a huge problem for me. Like, I hate this.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's control, maybe it's something else. I don't know. But it'll be fine at the end of the day.
Nope.
With how we do this.
Work. Alt is a mask. Okay.
Okay. All right, now. I don't know.
That's really annoying. I'm gonna have to make these I will have to make these as images at some point because I refuse.
If you want to.
I will.
Yeah, totally do it.
All right, who's next?
Brick Babe.
Hey, hold on. Rename.
Duplicate, rename, yep. All that fun stuff.
Got Dan. All right, and then we're doing what?
Brick Babe, Lene. Yesterday she wanted me to change it from Lene to Brick Babe, so she's keeping her branding alive.
Yes. Which makes sense.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to tell her she's wrong.
Right. Neither am I. Rename.
Now, the one thing I will mention
Mm-hmm.
is we are probably going to have other sources that are also going to be Brick Babe, Mark, Ben. So you might want to include that this is the name. In fairness, at least right now, these are the only things that are text. So you will be able to pick them out of a lineup. Possibly. But for mine, I titled, the nameplate for you is name : Mark. But you do whatever you want. At this moment, it doesn't really matter that much.
I'll just do it that way. So we have Vince. That's the last one. Rename. Name : Vince. Rename.
Thanks, Brick World Events. I appreciate that.
Oh, weird. What they say?
It says, "Hi Ben, you're sexy." That was really just a test to make sure that the comments were running. But it's fun to click on it anyway. It's fun to hit buttons. Right? Yeah.
Yes. It's hitting buttons is fun.
Yeah. All right. So now that we have everybody's name in, we same thing. Now we can just add a badge. And you don't need to. This will be up to you. I just put the badges under everybody's picture so that if they turn off their video, a little placeholder stays for them. But that's all I use it for.
All right. Did you send me those?
So they are, let's see. Yes, they are under Totby Studios badges. Yes, I did.
All right.
So they are out there. So these will be images. And, save them wherever you want. Same thing. You're going to give them a fun name. Import them and put them in little badge spots.
All right. I don't know if I put these in here. Are they under graphics?
They're under badges.
Just badges is the top. It's Toppy Studios and then badges.
Yep.
All right, you got to go find those.
It's the third one down. Yep. And I think I put this on before I was just logged in as me. So they say you uploaded them even though you didn't.
Okay.
But that's okay. Yeah. Like
YouTube,
it matters.
Toppy Studio badges. Look at that. I found it. Undu Twa Kwa.
Mm-hmm.
Download. All right. Well, working on that. It's zipping it. How big are these goddamn files?
They're not that big.
20 KB.
Yeah, they're small.
Why are you zipping that?
Yeah, I don't know. And these are just I just pulled off of, you know, our Instagram feeds. So there's nothing special about them. They're, you know, 200 by 200 or whatever. They're not even very big.
Right. Yeah, it makes no
just
sense.
Little tiny files.
Actually, oh no, well, we got it. All right, let's see. Drive, download. Open that folder, call it badges. Rename badges. All right, I'm going to move this over into Toppy Studio. Which is now over here, TOT, lowercase, TB Studio. Found it. There we go. Now we got badges over there. All right, and I'm bringing the badges. OBS, this is going smoothly.
Yeah, not so bad yet. Wait till we get to the crazy part. And I'm sure there are plugins that'll make what we end up doing on this a lot easier. But kind of the nice thing about the way we've done it is there aren't really any plugins. So we'll be able to do it and they won't break, and they're fine across PC and Mac with how we set these up.
How'd you name these? Badge, Ben?
Exactly.
Perfect. And did you leave them the same size, or did you fit them to fit over the gray?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Good. Yay! I like that.
We'll end up resizing them when we need to later. This is just so that we can see they're there and they're associated with, you know, me. It's named correctly for my name. So what's actually funny is that all of my badges and like cameras and stuff are named Crew 1, which is, you know, stupid. It's me. All the rest of yours all have your names on them. So I'm like, well, whatever. So hardly matters. But there's the Mark badge or the Crew 1 badge, whatever. Obviously on mine, you know, I'll fix that someday on mine, but it's not really important.
A new image. We're going for Brick Dad.
Hoarder 66 was out trying to watch the lunar eclipse, and the clouds kind of ruined it. Sorry.
I haven't even gone outside to try to see it. My mom and sister see it, and I'm very annoyed that I had the fantasy draft tonight and just can't seem to get my ass out there. I think it's over.
Yeah. It was like the moon, but then less of it.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
More or less of it. Yeah. That's how it goes. Yep.
Certainly is. Badge Brick Babe.
Right?
Hi. 1, 2, 3. ICK. There we go. No, that's Bic. Now it's Bic. Wow, that took a lot. All right, and then Unmas we're going with, and then the links are gonna be fun, I think.
Yeah, we might want to work on those later, but at least I can show you how to add a couple.
BMAC.
Because I'll probably pull the full description.
Okay.
For you and put them all. You know what's kind of good, actually, is that because we can't see the overlay file, I can send you the full name, and no one's gonna see us put it in while we're recording this.
Perfect. Well, I've got the badges in now.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. Right. I feel good about that.
Yeah. So now we want to add our screens, primary, secondary, and screen share.
Yes.
For you, the primary video is going to be your camera, and that might not work because it's occupied right now. But when you go to add the source, it is going to be obviously a video capture device. And then you'll have to put it in. And it might tell you right now that your video capture device is used for your primary.
Let's see.
Since it's loaded into Video Ninja right now.
Nope, got it.
If it's
There
not,
it
it's
is.
not. Hey, there you are. Look at you. All right.
And it won't. Why?
That's interesting, because when I drag mine by the corner, it seems to like scale.
Oh, so when I hit shift, it constrains it. It unconstrains it. But if I just do
Don't
it on
hit
its
shift,
own,
then it constrains it. All right.
aha. See, but that's what I'm used to.
Yeah. So there's you. Okay, and then your secondary camera, same thing. And give yourself a name, because right now it's video capture device 4 or whatever. Call it, mark primary or whatever the hell you want to call it.
I will call it. I'm going to do this because that's kind of how we're going. I'm going primary : Mark.
There you go.
Look at me. I'm so cute.
All right.
I'm so cute. So fucking cute. And we're going to go with this.
And I'm going to make a text file quick. You know how well this went when I tried to make a text file the other day. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. Hold on. This is actually going better than I thought.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah, all right.
No, I like it.
Copper says, I rarely change the name. Copper, it's going to become very important that we know what these names are in just a little bit. And you'll see why, because the one thing, Copper, you don't have to do that we do a lot of, and that you'll see that we have to do a lot of, is hiding sources so that we can set up the right people in the right places when we build out our scenes.
All right, so my third one's going to be my screen.
Yep.
How do I do that?
That's the screen share. So when you go to plus,
Yes.
then you go to display capture as your source.
Display capture as my source. Got it. Well, it says that's deprecated. Is there a different one?
I don't know what that means. If you're sharing your screen,
it's legacy. I wish I could show you what it. So
Okay.
audio output capture, display capture, video capture device, window capture are all deprecated. There should be a different one.
Yeah, mine's not in that category. So
One Mac OS screen capture is what it wants, I think. Let's see. Add a new Mac OS screen capture, display capture.
macOS screen capture sounds likely.
Window capture, but it's not bringing anything up. I'll just hit OK, see what happens, and now I'm going to delete that because no. Remove. Yes. All right. So let's see what happens if I use the deprecated one, because we have what else? Media, Mac OS screen capture, Mac OS audio capture, image slideshow, image color, capture card device, browser. Browser? Well, no, because sometimes I share other screens. Browser? Let's see. Add a browser. Oh, you've just added a browser source. Browser source lets you display a web page from the internet or a local file.
Well, we're certainly going to use a lot of those, but we don't want that for your screen.
And alerts. See, cancel this. No, we don't want you. Remove that. Remove. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the way you were doing it, even though it's deprecated. Right.
So another version.
Display capture. Add a new display capture. Ho!
Yeah, it's gonna do that. We're gonna get that.
Let's do
your other screen, I guess.
That one.
There you go. A little fantasy football there or something. And you can switch it back because down there you see where it says the display on the bar in between what you're looking at and the sources and whatever else. It has the display name there, and you can just change it whenever you want between the two.
Well, what is this? Hold on. Display capture. Hey, what's happening now?
You want to resize that bad boy.
It's not letting me.
You're not selecting. Can you click on display there you go. Click on display capture. Yep. And then resize that one. It unselected it again. So click on it. Just click on it once. And then click the Control E thing. and resize it there.
Okay. I wish you could see what this brings up, because all I see is position, size, rotation, alignment, and then bounds automatic width 1 pixel, height 1 pixel, but it's clearly covering the entire screen.
Yeah. All right.
So I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, and it's annoying the fuck out of me. So let me close that.
The other crazy thing I suppose you could do.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you found it. Never mind.
I don't know what it was doing.
I was going to come up with a crazy solution for you, but we don't need it.
I like crazy solutions, though.
Yeah, the crazy solution would have been, well, you could just load it into VDO and then make it a browser source.
Ooh. But there we go.
All right.
That's my computer always when I'm running this stream. So I have to use that. I have to use this for my screen share, which I usually do, by the way. So wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah. All right. So hold on here.
Look at how set up I am. This feels so good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm businessing.
Yeah. So now what we need to do, the fun part, is we need to add everybody who's not you
Funsies.
as a source into those other little panels there.
Yeah.
And they are going to be a web source.
And so I find these from the email that you sent us that has all the primaries and secondaries and screen shares in it? Question mark?
No, unfortunately. However,
that sucks. Do you have a list of these in the Toppy files?
That's what I'm working on. So I'm working on that for you. But you, as you may have guessed, what you're going to do is add a browser source for each one of these, and then call it
while you do that.
Sure.
Oh my God, it's working.
Yeah, except they're not going to hear it. But I could play it. Should I play this? I can play a song too while we're doing this.
Okay, I can just.
We're gonna do a slightly longer song though, because it's gonna take me a while to paste all these. Let's do this one for Mark tonight.
Ben and Mark made a new best friend when Jazzy Viking Bridge joined the team. Said she likes Lego and Animal Crossing too. Makes amazing comments all the way through. She makes them laugh, lights up the chat, making fun comments until the show is wrapped. Then why did Mark Banner like a total effing jerk and delete all the comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark and Jazzy Viking bricks like a total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk.
I think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. And their comments were removed? Jesus.
How do you unban somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened? Oh my God.
Seriously?
This is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing we've done.
God. Yo, I don't even know how... I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
Mark tried to impress her by choosing Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark Banner like it's total effing jerk and delete all her comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks. Then said you not we, you total effing jerk.
and then barf in the bad way that we.
Could you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark Ben Jazzy Viking Brace, like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That's total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total
And then apparently it was cutting the songs off like slightly early, so that I wait a couple seconds before I push the little button. All right, I have only one to go.
Nice.
So this will be pretty quick, and then I will give it to you with some fun name. Links.txt is what I called it, and I'll load it in there. But give me a second.
All right, I'm blowing right into the links.txt.
Yep. Yep. And so
Got
I
it.
will.
I'm there.
Wait, that's the old one. I'm gonna put in a new one.
Oh, never mind.
Yep. I'm gonna call it save as desktop links new.
Wow.
Save.
Fancy name. All right.
Thanks. I do my best.
But it's
and
under
what
the
was it
link
under?
folder.
Yeah, it was under the link folder. So let me put this in here. One
Okey
second,
doke.
please.
Boing, da boing, boing, boing. Boing, da boing, boing, boing.
Okay, that's links 1. I gotta find links 2. Links new. Here it is.
Okay.
All right, it should be loading in there now. Okay, it should be in there for you.
Oh, I see it.
All right, so now when you open links new,
Mhm.
the top ones are the links that I sent you guys, and then all the stuff under source.
Okay, should probably put this in a different window so it's not showing on my screen.
Well, it's very tiny, but yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could,
Or-
on the source thing down there, hide your screen by clicking the little eye icon.
Oh, let's do it
For
that way
you.
'cause I can do something big. Okay.
Yep.
Eye icon for secondary mark?
No, screen. Second, mark screen.
Oh, I need to rename that one then.
Yeah. You could hide it, then rename it.
Screen mark. Yeah, I could do that.
Mhm.
But I didn't. All right. Hidden. Haha. Suckers.
Whatever you want to do. Let's see here.
Jerk.
Copper says, I just have me and no camera.
Yes.
No camera? Or did you mean one camera?
The Razor
Oh, no
Rips
camera.
off.
That's right. You don't. You just use the screen. Yeah, the
Yeah, but
secondary
you do
camera.
you do a screen share of some sort. So you have some sort of secondary. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
She has
Yeah,
all the
your camera
redemptions,
is your-
though.
Yeah.
So she has a whole bunch of things she's got to sort through there. Let's see here.
right, next-
Liam is here. He says, hello, Copper. Hello, panel.
Hello, Liam.
The panel,
Good to
all
see
both of
you.
us.
All both of us. Yes,
All right,
we are
so-
here.
So now you should have all of the source files or locations for our videos. So
I do.
add a new source and make it a browser source. And then when it asks you for the HTTP,
Browser.
use the links that I gave you. And you'll notice that in the links, I made ones for me instead of for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there. Hey, look, you just added a browser source, but now you have to like make it a thing. So put in the,
And do I want to make this
Address.
800 by 600 or do you want to make this 1920 by 1080?
you want to make a widescreen. So 1920 by 1080.
Okay. There we go. Where to go? Please enter the password below. Do I have to do that?
Did you? Yeah, I think you used the wrong one. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you do. Oh, you might have to put the password in the first time. You know what it is?
I don't have the option to, though.
What do you mean?
I can't actually add it.
Oh, hit cancel.
I can't. This is just the window.
Oh, that's just the window. Okay. I'm not sure that's the right one, but that's
It
okay.
did this again. Okay, well, it's in the, let me see. You sent me linksnew.txt.
Yes. And then there are the links on the top the permalinks, and then there's on the bottom one that says sources.
Aha! That's
You want to
the
pull
problem.
them out of the sources group.
Yes. Okay. Well, I didn't. I went permalinks.
Yeah.
I thought there was something odd when you were like, "You're not in there." I'm like, "Yeah, I am," but whatever.
It's okay. You know, we're learning.
Add a new browser. Add a new browser.
And then when you put it in
Add a
there,
new
since
browser.
none of us are actually active on this right
Uh-huh.
now, you'll get a whole lot of nothing.
Yes.
But I
Wait, 1920 by
could
1080.
link my phone up to it just so we could like test it.
Wait, oops. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I got to get the right.
Probably good that they're not seeing the URLs on this one, so I think they
Exactly.
got that right.
Yes.
Browser 2.
Yes.
Browser 2. Why? All right.
Okay.
So this should be Ben.
Mm-hmm.
La da 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 da. I'm gonna call this Primary Ben.
That's a good name. It's a good name.
That's a good name.
That's a good name right there.
Yeah, we called it. We like it. I'm gonna do a secondary and a screen. I'm just gonna keep going here. So browser. Gonna add a new browser. Gonna hit this. HTTPS. Whoops. Colon / gobbledygook 1920 by 1080. Hit OK, bitch. Turns into that. We want to hit that, and we're going to turn it down here. I'm going to bring this up here because that's where this goes. And bring this back up here. Yay! This is going great. I'm going to call this secondary Ben.
Mm-hmm. It's a good choice.
SECONDARY. Ben. Yay! All right, now I'm going to add screen Ben. Do 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 do. Oh look, another screen. Nice. We're doing this right, I guess. Bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da bob. 1920 by 1080. Okay. Oh, it's invisible now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and rename it. It's called Screen : Ben. Enter. La-di da-di 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 doo-di da-di dum. All right, I'll choose this corner this time and bring it up to there, and there we go. So I will add BrickDad next by adding a source, a browser source. Add a new browser. We're going Chris Primary. Chris Prime.
Chris Prime.
1920 by 1080. Okay. We're going to call this Primary Chris. Nope, don't remove it. Rename it, you son of a bitch. There we go. Hey, why are you yelling at me? Primary Chris. There we go. There we are. This must be so fascinating for the people watching.
It'll get more fascinating as we go through this.
Yeah. This is just the busy work that it takes, which the songs were a slog, which is the only thing I've done on my own. And
Yeah.
you have also done it on your own. And so I can't even help you at this point, except for making the thumbnails for your buttons.
Yeah,
That was helpful, at
It
least.
was helpful.
Primary Chris, secondary Chris, rename. Secondary : Kreis. Doop dooby 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 doo. There we go. And there we go. Yay! I'm doing great. I'm very proud of myself here. We're doing
All
screen
right.
for Chris, which is this URL. dotty dee dee dotty doody dotty do. Ben said, "You not we, you
All right.
total effing jerk."
So now do I- there, see?
Hey,
You see me?
I do. Look
All
at
right.
that. I am
Cool,
doing
huh?
this right. Yeah, cool.
And you
Now what about secondary camera?
Yes, you can add all those in there. I could switch over, but I had to type in a bunch of stuff just to get here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter at the moment. But hey, there's me. Hi everybody. I'm gonna
Hi,
hang this
everybody.
one up, but just proof of concept that you're doing it right.
Yeah,
Make sure that
I love
on each
proof.
of these for the primary camera, hopefully only for the start,
Mhm.
that you also include in those options for each one that you want to include their audio from the web source.
Now you
So
tell me.
there's a little button. Well, like, you just have to go back
It
into
says
properties and click them. So
All right, so I see control audio via OBS.
yes.
That's the button you want me to click.
Yes. And you only have to do that for the primary screens. Do not do that for the secondary ones.
Gotcha. Okay, so rename primary Brick Babe. Okay. And resize. And change.
All right. So all this work on the front end, as Mark is working on this, is just so that we can capture all of our cameras that we use to build our scenes. That's really all this is. So it's like a lot of work just so that we have kind of this load-in screen so that we can make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, that all of our links are right. If we have a guest, for example, if we wanted to change Vince's name across everything, this is the only place we have to go to find it and change it. So there's a lot of good stuff built into this scene that we're making that just sort of helps us organize all of our sources.
Rename.
Then after this, we'll get into the fun part, which is all of the building of the scenes themselves and all the craziness we're gonna do with that.
You laugh for some reason when you say that.
Yeah, because the way we're going to do this, I think that
What
screen
happened?
when you resized it, it went down to 0, so I bet it'll flip inside out.
Yep.
It's always kind of fun.
That's a blast. I'm like,
It's
I
a
want to get this done
blast.
fast.
Yeah, and you can fix these
Browser.
later, right? I mean,
In the
that's
browser.
what's good about it. Now that you have
Yeah,
everything in one location, you can find it and fix it.
Perfect. And that's why you're doing this, is because whatever you change anywhere else, this is going to be the source.
This
for
is where I'm
every
going to
other
go and look
scene.
for it. Yep. This is where I'm
Yeah.
going to look for it.
Wait a minute. What
We're going to have
did
a
I
bunch of
do
other
wrong here?
scenes. It looks like you just changed one aspect ratio, not the other. You can control
Yeah.
E that one and reset them to the right spot.
All right, Control E. 192, not 1920.
There you go.
Okay, close. And then we're calling this screen Brick Babe. Not like she ever shares her screen, but just have it ready in
or a
case she ever
secondary
does.
camera. Yeah,
Right, for that matter.
that's okay. So my
Got to be
dad,
ready for anything. Yeah.
my dad's been really, into this type of stuff because he runs the live stream for their church.
Okay. What the fuck?
So I told him about how, we use StreamYard and now I didn't really have to do a lot of OBS ninjery with it. So I sent him a text today about how we had to change and all this stuff. He did not care at all. He just sent me back a text message that just said, okay.
Right, Ben, I don't know what's happening now. It won't let me change it from the corner. It's just
Do
pulling it
you-
over.
Do you have the right one? It looks like you do.
Yeah, I'm pulling it from the fucking corner.
All right. Then do the Control E and just resize
God
it.
damn it.
Resize it that way. You want to
Well,
get an
hold on.
idea of what size you might want to make them?
Yeah, I know how to do that. I'm going to click on her last one, and I'm going to hit Control E. It's going to say 300 by 169. And so I'm going to take this one. I'm going to hit Control E. I'm going to say 300 by 169. How about that?
Perfect. There you go. Look how cute that is. You figured that out. See, look.
I learned a thing
Yep.
and applied it.
Awesome.
Mhm. So right now, when I add Vince's, I'm just going to add, instead of 1920 by 1080, I'm just going to add 300 by 169 for all of his.
For this page, it's fine.
Yeah.
Won't affect a thing.
Browser. There we go. So Vince primary. I've got 3 more of these to do.
Yeah, then we can move on with our lives.
Finally.
Yeah.
300 by 169. Control audio via OBS because it's his primary. There it is. Now it's down here. Gonna call this primary Vince. Oh, I actually didn't hit remove this time. I hit rename.
It's my favorite to call him as primary Vince.
Primary Vince.
Yep.
Browser.
And we're gonna get
browser.
We could get slight inception if I clicked on this.
Secondary.
Well, actually, we wouldn't. I'll share what mine looks like here, just very briefly. You're not in this scene, so no, you should be. You should be able to hear you. Transition. This is what mine looks like. So it's very similar to yours. So you're getting it all there, except I have the bottom one with the guest, which we'll add in later. So, it's all going swimmingly to plan. There we go.
We're calling this one secondary Vince.
It's a good name for him. I love it.
Yeah, Vince Prime is a much better title for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then we're adding a new browser, and it's his last one, the screen, which he does share from time to time.
Mm-hmm. And mine are strange because mine are named Chris P, Chris S, and Chris Screen, for example.
Okay.
But, it doesn't really matter while we're doing this.
I'm going to rename this Screen, Vince, and pull it over to here. And I'm done. Hey, my first assignment, I accomplished. Look at us. Woo! Let's have a party.
Okay, so now we kind of have our... Yay!
Yay!
All right. So the main accomplishment we have here is now all of our sources all of our major sources that we're going to use everywhere have names. And we have one place where we can sort of look at them all and change them on the fly. The other cool thing you should be able to do. So because of the way that this is structured, it's just like many other programs. It layers them by where they are in the scene from top to bottom. So the very last thing on there is the bottom, and then all the stuff on top of that will sit on top of it. So I have them grouped by person, all lumped together. And then after you grab each asset, so if you grabbed the mark name, the mark badge, the mark primary, the mark secondary, and the mark screen, you could group those items, and you'd have to give it, some name. But then it will allow you to basically puts them in a little folder, so you can, close the whole folder for that person's name. So it's easier to find where their name or badge is or whatever. If you collapse all of them and then just open the persons who you want to see. You don't have to do that now, but that's just an organizational thing you can do in the future if you want to. So
how on earth would I do that?
Here's mine. So
hi.
Yeah, so let me hit the load in. Okay, so here's this is not what I want to share. Let's do this. This might be Inception-y. Hold on here. I don't think it will be. Okay, this is Crew 1 screen share transition. Okay, so down here where it says sources.
It's really hard for me to see, so let me check out our stream.
It's teeny tiny.
This tab. Yeah, it's very tiny.
Yeah. But down here, for example, I have Mark as a folder, so I grouped all your scene items, right?
Yeah. Okay, so how do you group them? Just select all 3.
Select all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. And so that's why I would move them all next to each other, drag them up or down, and put them next to each other inside the scene.
They are.
And then group them. Yeah, so select them all.
And then right
hit,
click.
Yep. Right click and go to group. I'd have to hit ungroup right now, which I don't want to do. And then it'll give your group a name.
I don't have group selected items. Got it. Group is called what? Mark?
Whatever the heck you want to call it, my man.
Okay, and then I'm going to do Ben. Group. We're going to call it Ben.
Yep.
And then Chris. And then group. Call it Chris. And then Brick Babe. And then group. And then Brick Babe. And then Vince. And then group. And then Vince. And I'm done.
And then the good thing is now you can click the
assignment.
The little badges next to them, and then it will collapse
close
them.
up all that shit, so I have more room to see shit that's happening in my scenes.
What you didn't group were the names and the badges.
But I bet I could grab
you might be able to drag them in.
Just drag it in.
Yep.
Badge for Ben and just drag it in.
Yep.
Badge for Brick Dad and just bring it up here to Chris.
Yep.
And then Vince. Okay. Badge for Vince. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. So now this is where things get complicated.
Yay.
And the reason it gets complicated is because how we're going to build our main scene is we are going to build other scenes as a source to use in our main scene.
Okie doke.
And there's a number of reasons why we're going to do this.
Uh-huh.
But essentially, when I look at my main scene, it only consists of a scene that says asset banners, because it's all the banners in one scene. Asset background. I have all of our backgrounds in one scene, and they're just layered on top of each other so I can hide whichever one we're not using. And then asset lower thirds plus comments. I put those together because they just go on every single scene. And then wherever I adjust them or move them on inside of that scene, I can just paste the whole thing or layer the whole thing on top of us. And then the crew loadouts, which are the part that gets complicated. So, where do you want to start? Banners, backgrounds, they're real easy. All you have to do is create a new scene, not a new source.
Okay. So let's do backgrounds.
Yep. I called it asset backgrounds because I lumped all the stuff that I used as a separate asset in other scenes as
asset backgrounds.
Yep.
Okay. So here we go. New scene. And I'm going to add the background.
Add source, and then just put each background file in there and size them up.
Okay, image, add a new image. I'm looking for the backgrounds I created, right?
Yep.
Which is in our Toppy Studio folder. Under backgrounds, under graphics, under backgrounds. And let's see, what's this? Yep, I'll do this one first.
Just grab whatever one you want. Yeah, there you go. You grabbed one.
I did. And there it is.
Perfect.
Now I'm going to add another one. I'm going to call this Pink Lifestyle. Lifestyle Pink.
Yeah, I think, for me, it's titled Tot B1, but you should give it a more usable name. Honestly, that's a better choice.
Okay.
So you know what it is.
And
then grab a second one. Let's just do 2 for now, and you can add the rest later.
Good call.
And call it, whatever it is. Grab the Ice Planet one. Grab whatever one suits your fancy. This Void one. That's cool. It's cool.
It was the second one on the list. I'm going to call this Void Purple.
Cool. All right. So now when we build our main scene, we're just going to put background in that we're going to put the background scene in as one of our sources.
Okay, nice.
And then what we can do is when we go to the background scene, we can just hide whichever one we're not looking at or don't want to use, and it will, on our main screen, switch it to the other one. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
So this way we could make an entire list of them, and they could just be the scene background on every single slide, and we only change it in one place, and it changes it across every single view we're doing.
And do you make the hides buttons on Stream Deck?
Yes, you can do that.
Nice.
For me,
All right,
I
looking
made
forward to it.
yeah, for me, I made it as a separate. You can also use a plugin called Source Docs that I found, where I made the scene background its own doc, and so I put it off to the side, and I can just check and uncheck it off of that.
Okay.
So we can get into how to do that later, but it's not hypercritical at the moment.
And again, some of the plugins that work for PC don't work so well.
Right. Or you'll have
We've
to figure
learned.
out some other version for it. But however you want to do it, you can also do it on the Stream Deck just as easily. So, it'll work great. All right, so let's create our main scene.
So Copper Valor says that she uses the capture card, and then on another source, she has all of her redemption broken out by subject, and she recently changed it to each subject as another source, has another controller that she uses to click each one. Sounds
Might be
like
kind of what we're doing. A little bit,
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's create our main scene. We're going
Let's
to keep
do
going
it.
back to it. But this will
Here we
just
go.
give
I'm
us
just
our
gonna call
start.
it main scene.
Mine's titled Main Scene.
I'm gonna title mine the same.
Yep.
All right, here we are. I'm there. I'm
And then
ready.
Add a source.
I'm gonna add a source.
Yes. And when you go to add
Click-
source, select
click this.
scene. You're going to add a scene, and it's the asset background scene that you want to add.
Okay, where is this?
So when you click the plus, right?
Yeah, no, I have a lot of scenes here already. So where did this go?
Right. Yep. That's the fun part, is trying to find it.
Two hosts, switch sources, asset backgrounds.
There you go.
Add one
Add
existing.
it. There you
There it is. Yep. All right, got it. I'm
All
ready.
right, so now we can set up this background.
Mm-hmm.
We can plug it into this asset scene background into every other shot that we do, like when the share screens for crew
Yeah.
1 are up or whatever, and it will
Oh, nice.
stay the same
All right,
across
I see
all
where
of
this
them.
is going.
All right?
Yeah,
All right.
because that's the scene. That's the control.
That's the control. Yep.
Like,
All right, and then we can do the same thing. We can create a scene for banners. Right now, we don't have a ton of banners, but we have a couple.
should I
See,
call
here's
this
one.
banners? Yeah,
Call
hey,
it
look,
asset
you're watching
banners.
Brick Road's live stream.
Yep.
Asset : banners.
Yep.
Click.
Yep. And now in here, you're going to add a text that we're going to use as our banner.
All right, so,
So
I'm gonna
add
do this.
source. Nope, add source, not scene.
Oh, sorry. Oops, my fault.
Yep.
And we're gonna do a text source. Where to go?
We're going to make a new one. So new text source.
Yeah. Recently created. Oh, that's why. All right, hold on. Close this.
Yeah.
Close that. I'm going to add it. Not recently created. How do
Text
I turn that off?
GDI plus or what mine are called.
Text free type 2. There we go. Add a new text. It's gonna say what?
Whatever the hell you want it to say for the first banner.
Let's
So
say
type something in. Like and describe. Yeah, let's do subscribe. All right, and you can position it, resize it, all that stuff later. But for the moment, the other thing we want to do to make it scroll is add a filter to it.
Okay.
So now right click on it, I think. Or no, you have filters down on that middle bar too. You see it down there? The right clicking might work too. The little middle bar. Yep, right there. Over, up, left.
Yep, here.
Right next to properties. Yep, filters.
Filters. Yes.
So now you can add a filter to make it scroll.
Click. And it says chroma key, have like crop panel scroll.
There it is.
Okay.
All right.
Horizontal
And
speed
so-
0, vertical speed 0.
So turn those
I
up,
want
obviously.
to horizontal speed. We don't want it going vertical. Close. Oh wow, I want
How
to go
slow it's
faster than
moving.
that.
Yeah, you got to crank it up a little.
Shit.
You might also want to add some spaces after it. Click, 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 click. So that there's a space between subscribe and the next like as it comes across.
Click, 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 click.
Space, 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 space. Yeah, whatever you
Or
want to
do
do.
that. Let's see. So like and subscribe.
You can just
One,
click
two,
right
three.
in. There you go.
Yeah, got it.
And then you can resize it, do whatever you want to it, add more banners
Okay.
on top of it, whatever you want to do. But this is going to be our banner asset now. If you make it too small, this is what you'll see from it. So
yeah, how do
if you add
alright,
more,
hold on, I know
add
what to
more
do.
spaces, we'll stretch it out.
All right, hold on one
Um,
second here.
You can do other things to it too.
I'm gonna do Control E. Now, how do I? The thing is, I want it to fill the whole screen width-wise.
So
but
you can
not-
hit Control E,
Yes.
and then there's some options in there. You can bound the size of the box. You can stretch it out.
I wish you could see this.
Do all kinds of stuff.
All right, let's see.
That's okay. I don't need to see it.
I got it. 1920. See, but it changes the.
Yeah.
It changes the size of the fucking font.
Yeah.
Which I don't want.
It's a little bit of effort to get it to work, but you kind of got the idea of how we're going to do them.
I do have the idea.
Yep. And this will be the same thing after we have this created.
Hold on.
We'll just stick this on every scene that we do, and they'll be consistent across them, and it'll scroll the banners up, and we can hide them and do all that stuff right from our Stream Deck, which is what mine are set up to do. So if I click my little banners button, here are the ones we have. We have the default one. We have one that says you're watching Brick World Crossing. I made one that says this segment uses AI. This one needs a larger bounding box, as you can see.
I found it. Okay, hold
And
on.
we've banned for less. So these all need to be adjusted a little bit, but
96,
you can see what they are.
72. All right, I got this. 64. Okay, go. Ha ha ha.
That's just in the little top corner, though. You have to have a bunch of spaces to spread it out. But it'll work.
Yeah, let's see if I can. How
Type
would
in
I?
more words. You could type like and subscribe 3 times, for example, with spaces in between them. Yep, and that'll stretch it out. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that OBS has a great system to do better than this.
Here.
But this is the kind of thing we can do to get it to work. Like ANS subscribe. ANS.
Motherfuck balls. Okay, hold on.
But it hardly matters. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, now at
This is
least
what
I
we
know
do.
how to do it. Is like to get rid of that stupid text thing that was happening.
Yep.
All I have to do is keep repeating it. Now it's outside the thing, so
But that's fine.
okay. I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm happy.
So that's excited. So now let's add to our... Go back to our main scene.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll add the banners scene, the asset banner scene. So click plus
Right,
to source.
add a scene, add asset banners, which should be right there. There it is.
Yep.
Close. Whoops.
And
ah!
and when you put them
Scene.
in,
Asset
I think they automatically will
add
be
one
put on
existing.
top. There it is.
Yes, there it is. Look at that.
All right. All right.
Look at me. I'm building a stream. Yay!
Yeah. And then the other one that I
I'm so
have
happy.
on all of these is lower third plus comments. Those are going to be much trickier to eventually add. So let's not worry about those now.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Because those need the plugins, right?
yes.
We'll make that a separate stream.
Yes. All right.
This is a
so-
slog, but I like if somebody else was doing this with us and wanted to do it step by step and had 5 hosts, they can watch and follow along. That's why I'm shouting out all of the things that I'm clicking as I do them.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
All right. So let's get into the fun part.
I've never been so excited in my life for this.
All right. We are going to make an asset, a scene asset. So create a new scene.
Okay.
And we're going to call this scene asset to crew layout.
Wow. Okay. I see where this is going. To crew layout.
I'm not sure you do yet, but you will eventually. Okay. Now I gave you a...
We got to drop this on the main scene, and we can make visible or invisible depending on how
Just the
many
two of
number of
us.
hosts we have. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So here we
we're
go.
going to
Two
do one
crew
for
layouts.
2, 3, 4, and 5, just like you thought.
Why?
But the issue, of course, is who do you
Oh.
want as your crew members in each of those scenes? It's going to vary. So our position that you are in, right? guest number 2 could potentially have Mark, or in your case, Ben, Lene, Vince, or Chris. So we're also going to build a scene for the second position person that's going to have everybody stacked on top of each other. And then you're just same thing, going to click the hide for the person you don't want to see. And the leftover person's going to be the person in that spot. All
Wow.
right.
Yes.
All right. So that's what we're doing. So in the 2 crew layout,
Yes.
we can, first of all, you can grab the background alignment thing out there for the 2 crew layout that's on the Toppy files.
So I'm going to add this to the sources. Wait, no, I'm not.
You're
Oh,
going to
I
add
see
it
what
as
you're-
a source. It's just going to be a background image, and we're going to hide it. It's just going to help us align stuff.
Gotcha. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go back to alignment. I'm going to go to crew lineup.
Mhm.
And there it is.
You have to resize it.
Yep.
Fuck me for having a 2K screen when I designed these instead of doing
What?
1920 by 1080.
What the fuck am I seeing?
Yeah, so do
I
the
see.
Control E thing and resize it.
Okay. What this 1920? I was close. 1920 by 1080.
Yep.
And I want to make this
Why is it off
position
the
0
screen?
and 0 because I moved it. That's
Okay.
why.
0 and 0. All right, perfect.
Yep, got it. I'm there.
So now the easy thing is
yeah.
for
simple.
the person on the left, which is going
Yes.
to be you or me.
Yeah.
You, me. It's going to be
It
the
should
hard
be
part when you
you.
want to say person on the left all the time. This assumes I'm always going to be here, though.
Yeah, but I always put, even when you're not here, I put the other person.
You put someone
on.
else on your left?
Yeah.
Cool. Then in position number 2, since it's always going to be you, you can put Mark's video, Mark's badge, then Mark's video on top of that, then Mark's name down below it. In those 3 positions on the right-hand side.
So
Those
I'm
aren't
going
going
to
to
take.
change. So those are easy.
I'm going to take camera, Mark, right?
If that's what you called it.
And that was a scene.
That is not a scene. That is an asset. We are going to need to use scenes for the first position on here.
All right. So I'm adding this in. The source comes from what?
The source was your shared. It's already created, but it was
Yeah.
your video capture device.
Video capture device.
And you
So
gave it
I'm
a
gonna
name.
Take,
So when you click on video capture device, it should have the recently used ones already there. There it is.
Yeah.
There you are. And then, I don't remember what the size of this box is. I think it's 800 by something. I don't remember exactly, but you can get it in there.
put this
Doesn't have
here.
to be perfect, whatever.
and then what actually is your size? Do we have a set size to turn this
Yeah, I'll
into
tell you
to
what.
make it that?
I can tell you what it is.
Please do.
All right. So on this one,
I have 897 by 505.
let's see here. Two crew
And
layout.
and give me the position.
Hold on.
Glad we can do this.
Hold on. Okay, I have the
Look, I'm on a
position.
screen. Look,
I have
I'm
the
on screen.
position for. Uh-oh, this is crew 2. Hold on. I clicked on crew 1. Oh,
Everything okay?
yeah, no, it is fine. Hold on here. Okay, crew 2 primary. It
Okay.
is. What am I missing here? What did I click on?
976 by 150 is my guess.
No, that's hold on.
What do you mean no?
Okay.
Tell me no.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, the crew 2 primary scene. You are what size? Why is it not letting me click in here? I must have something clicked that I don't want clicked. What did I click? What did I do?
You should be able to click on it in the sources menu and
I
just
know.
hit Control E.
I know. I'm trying. Which is what makes me think I have something else open in OBS, so it's hiding it.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I can tell you. Okay, the size of the window, the size of the picture should be 800 by 450.
Oh, I was at 897 by 505. So 800 by 450?
Yep. And then it's
really? Okay, and the position is what?
Well, that looks wrong, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. So I know that it's 5 pixels from. Yeah, no, doesn't make any fucking sense. Give me 1 second.
No, it makes no sense at all.
2 crew layout, asset crew layouts, 2 crew layout. This is the right layout. Crew 1 primary. This is the picture. The size on this one, Control E, 800 by 450. That's what it says. But it also has the position wrong. So
What's the position say?
it says it's 4 pixels down from the bottom, which it clearly isn't.
No, it's not. So
Hold on.
what's the size of your stage?
Oh no. The size of my stage is 1440 by 2560 by 1440.
That's why.
But even
Because mine is 1920 by 1080.
No, the size of the this by pixel though, so it shouldn't matter.
Should though. If the size of the stage is okay, where do you set the size of the stage?
It is up in. If you go up to File Settings.
I file. I don't have that up here. Oh wait, that's edit. So file, show settings folder. Because I don't.
Setting. I don't know how it's structured. Then there's one that says video, and there's a base canvas size.
What the fuck are you talking about? Because I don't have that in my menu at all.
Well, I wouldn't even worry about it because it
Okay.
doesn't matter. This is by pixel.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So like it should 800 by 600 should still work. So what does it say your size is? Or 800 by
it says-
450?
So it says mine is 898 by 505, and my
Okay.
position is 976 by 150.
Okay. I mean, it looks fine. Like,
Yeah.
let's not worry about it.
I won't.
I don't know why mine is not showing me any of the details on it. Why can't I click up in here? I clearly have something selected that's like hidden. Okay.
It's gonna be browser, and I'm gonna do primary Ben. And here you are.
Why is it being a pain in this particular scene? It's working in every other one.
898 505. So
I bet I know what the problem is. Ah ha ha. Okay. Okay. All right. It's
Close.
1200 by 670.
okay.
And the position is 1300 for X and 200 for Y.
976 151.
1200 by 670, I guess. The problem was I had the asset locked, which is why it wouldn't let me select it on the screen. I should know better
whoops.
than to click that button.
Wait, you're close. Damn it. What was this? 898 505.
$898.
Whoops. And then
900 by
this
something.
one's- Let me see. 976 151. 976 brings you where? 976 puts you okay, so I don't want that. I want 151 so that you're at the same height as me, and then I bring this over here.
Yeah.
It does not
Now-
let me. I can bring it over here and then switch it back to 151. All right, so E is 151. Stay there. Okay.
Now
good.
you don't need to get like super enamored with where this is located because keep in mind that that's not going to be me. That's eventually going to just be crew person number 2.
I did put
as
it
a
in as your
scene.
primary camera by the browser. So
Right.
is that
so
the
right
wrong
now,
thing?
it will be
Okay.
the wrong thing because eventually I might not be here and you might be hosting with just Lene.
But I need to put every other host in this scene.
Not in that location. We're going to do it
Why?
differently. Because
Okay,
what we're going
so-
to do is we're going to name a crew, we're going to make a scene that is titled
Okay.
Crew Person 2. And that's
Aha.
where everyone's going to be stacked.
All right. Well, let's do
All right.
this before we make that scene. To do this, first of all, should I put my badge and my title and all that?
And your
shit in?
name, yep. And you can put in the little nameplate
Okay.
if you want to. I know you hate the nameplate, so we might redesign that.
We will be, but for now,
But you can put one in there.
let's
And
see.
make sure your name itself goes on top of the nameplate. But you've got the space for it there.
There it is. Badge mark. Add existing. And we're just putting this directly in the center of here. Let me close this.
And then just move yourself on top of it. Move it down. Yeah, there you go.
And then I'm going to take the badge and put it underneath myself.
Yep.
And then turn
unhide
myself back on.
There you go.
And then I'm going to put the text file in next to. Right?
Yep.
Text. And I can change this now that I know how to not constrain the aspect ratio. It's going to be right here. And I might do mine differently where I put everything to the left.
Do you, brah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
And then I want to add the banner, right?
The nameplate, I think is what it's called. So it's an image nameplate. And you
Copy
made
Studio.
2, and then I made a third one
Graphics.
that was just a shrunk down version of it.
Boing,
It's partly chopped off.
boing, boing. Okay, I see. I'll try this one for now. Okay.
I might have to make it bigger
Yep.
or smaller. I don't know. I have to crop it. I have to do some
Rename?
shit to it.
I'll get the dimensions from this file and create a good underneath banner image for all of us.
Sure.
Let's see, banner
I called it nameplate.
nameplate.
I
There we
called
go. Nameplate mark.
Yep.
And I want to
That
put this
under-
underneath my name.
You don't. This one, the nameplate, doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
to be named a specific source because it's going to be the exact same picture for all of us.
Exactly.
So you just have to call it
Just
nameplate.
nameplate. Okay. I'll just do that then. Rename nameplate. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, nameplate. And I'll move this here,
Yep.
putting it there. And like you said, needs some work.
Yep. Needs to be a little different size. Yep. So it's off the edge of the screen. There you go. Cool. And then you can copy that bad boy and paste it to the left as well for the crew number 2 person. In
Just
that
this,
in
though,
that
right?
space. Yeah, just the plate for now.
So I can go here and hit duplicate question mark.
You can duplicate this, and you don't
Copy.
have to duplicate this
Duplicate.
one. You can paste an exact copy. So here you duplicated it. You don't need to duplicate it.
Oh.
So the other option was what when you wanted to paste it, it was like
Paste reference.
paste reference. Yep.
Okay, so I'm
Because
gonna
it
go
can
ahead
be the
and-
exact same item for both of us. There'll just be 2 of them in the scene.
All right, so I'm going to remove this, and I'm going yes,
And
and I'm
it's
going
not
to
it's not offensive that you had 2 in there. It would have been fine, but
paste
you know,
reference.
one less source.
Should let me pull it. Oh,
It
it
should be
does.
the right size too. It should match exactly. And you can use your arrow keys to position it, you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
over 1 pixel at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And then as you
But
might
the height is
imagine,
659, and so I'm going to take this. I'm going to hit Control E, and I'm going to hit 659. It's there already. All right, good. What's up?
yeah, they should have been the same. So then the purple areas here are obviously where the banners are going and where the lower third will go.
Nice.
So so now we're going to add a crew member
Mm-hmm.
over on our left, but instead of adding me specifically, we are
Right.
going to make a generic crew number 2 person, and we're going to stack everybody on top of each other, and then we'll use our stream deck to hide all the people except the right person for that asset. So we are going to make a new scene, and we are going to call it asset. I believe I called it crew 2. Actually, I gave it crew 2 name, crew 2 badge, crew 2 primary, crew 2 secondary, crew 2 scene. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items.
5 scenes?
5 scenes to make
Wow,
up
okay.
crew person number 2.
So what's the first one? Crew 2 what?
Crew 2 name. Asset crew 2 name is what it's called on mine. Yep.
All right, cool. So I hit OK and hit some sort of song that lasts like 3 minutes so I can go refresh my drink and use the bathroom.
Sure. I can do
All right,
that.
thanks. All right, appreciate it. See you in a
Let's
minute.
see here. We're gonna play a song. You could hear me there through Mark's headphones. We're making progress. We could do Mark's Gotta Go, but let's do this one.
I'm no cactus, but I'ma give you a stick. He got a stick. I dug for a carrot and I fell on your stick. I thought it was corny, but how could I have known? No. You scanned my box, scanned my flower. You put me on a pedestal with the plants you desire. You wanted a plant, but chose a slice instead. A slice of melon. It's not a plant, a fruit you eat it deep into the night. A slice of melon. It doesn't feel so right because melon stops growing off the vine.
But anyway, how's the stream going?
I'm sorry, I'd like to ask a question. We did have a hiccup. Mark, is watermelon
Like peas in a pod. I'm falling out. It started out spicy, and now I'm seeing red. You'll never get me in that peely bone disguise. A slice of melon. It's not a plant, a fruit you eat it deep into the night. A slice of melon. It doesn't feel so right because melon stops growing off the vine.
What happened here
was
tonight?
just me?
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah. But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bathroom break now, and then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, just like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm gonna go. Nope, here's the right one, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Of course
So,
you are.
You're gonna go.
Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
It plays a tune 2 minutes long while the tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted. So let me unmute him.
Stream. The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me peeing.
Yeah, I
It's been
managed
60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
you'll be listening to me.
Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting, the stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's
Mark's gotta go. Hey, hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right, Mark was in. He was eating a snack, and then he had to step out for another second, but that's fine. I know a couple people are still watching. Though one of them is me, I'm pretty sure, just to monitor the stream. So I don't know who else is still here. You're probably bored to tears. Maybe you're not, but you are seeing how we're building this thing out. It's a little complicated, as maybe you've been able to judge. But the reason that we have to do it this way is really because of the fact that we have up to 5 people, and we move around what they look like inside of the scene. So here, for example, is when there's just 2 of us. But because of the way I have this set up, I can switch it over to a 3-person crew. So this is the scene we're really working on right now, is the overlay. That's the 2 of us here. And on mine, Mark is the person that I can switch out of being crew number 2 to someone else. On mine, he's switching the person on the left instead of the person on the right. Then I can have a 3-person crew. And you'll see I have a blank spot down there because I haven't assigned anybody to crew number 3. We can have a 4-person crew. We can have a 5-person crew. And I can do all that with just one button on my Stream Deck. So that's what we're getting to. But right now, this is the one we're working on, is the crew 2 scene that will be overlaid on our main scene. Let's see here. Paul B. Norse. Paul Norse is here. He just says B.
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 That's what I tried to do. Just trying to be.
All right, so let's move back over to Mark's screen, and we'll continue our work. All right, so we're making a new scene. And we're just going to call this scene, what did we call it? Asset crew 2 name. Awesome. So in the sources, add, click add.
I'm going to go with image 4.
source.
I'm going to do the, this, right?
Nope, you don't need that.
I don't. Why not?
This here is just everybody's name. We're going to put them all in a pile right on top of each other.
All right. Oh, okay.
Right in the middle of the fucking screen.
All right.
It's going to be beautiful. So we don't need that. You can delete that. So go add source, go to the text, and then just add name Ben, name Lene, name Brick Babe, name whatever you called them, just all of our names, and add all 4 of them.
Add
There's
that.
me. Yep.
Add text me. Wait, I don't need me. I need
You
Brick
don't need
Dan.
you. Nope. Brick Dan. Yep.
Add text Brick Babe. Add text Vince. There we go. There they
Yeah.
are.
So on mine, the way that I have this built out, I can share it here.
Oh, okay.
But there you go. Yeah, so Vince, right in the middle now.
So we did fit and we did 1920 by 1080. Okay.
And then do the same for all the other ones. They'll just be layered right on top of each other.
Fit. Okay, 1920.
Paul says, hello, y'all.
Hello.
What you doing? We are building Mark's StreamYard so that he can dynamically switch between different people.
I love
Different
that this is
sizes.
like, this is not going to, I mean, I can figure this out for the rest of them. Once you show me how to do 2 screen or
Yep.
2 crew, I can do 3 crew, 4 crew,
Yep,
5 crew.
Yep.
And so I think that should be the last lesson of the night because I am fading fast here, but you know.
Yep.
All right. I think I do have it all set 1920 by 1080. And there we are.
There you
all
go.
there.
Yeah.
How are they? Pretty.
How are they aligned on the page?
That's a good question. I'll hit name Vince and I'll hit Control E. The align, that one's centered.
Inside the bounds, why don't you stick them all right in the frickin' middle?
I'm trying to. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Close.
General Tron says, hello.
Vince E.
Been a rough day. Yeah, you know, some days go that way.
Brick Dad.
Some days go that way.
Close. Nothing's moving when I do this.
Okay, that's kind of strange because we're all like sitting on the bottom.
I know, and so when you, how do you center them then?
Let's see here.
When you hit Control E, I have alignment on the under position and bounds and in the center. So I don't know what else I should do.
When you go to the properties of the text itself.
Properties of the text itself. How do I do that?
Instead of the Control E alignment. So when you select one of our names, go to properties on the little middle bar there.
Yep, I'm there.
What are they set to for alignment? Vertical
There is
alignment.
Oh, hey, look, there we go. I didn't realize there was an entire screen down here. Chat log, color, line, select color, outline, drop shadow, custom text, word wrap. There is no option for alignment here for me.
Interesting.
Let me see if I can click font. Nope.
Well, I have one, and it lets me set it.
It does not let me do
in
so.
a particular place on the screen.
It does not let me do that. I don't know why.
All right.
Because that's annoying, because I do want to align these.
Yes, you do. It'd be super fun. Be super great.
So can I do it under the font thing? Strikeout, underline, writing system, question mark? No. Does not give me any alignment options whatsoever. Let me see what the defaults are. Are you sure you want to reset
like,
current properties to their defaults? No.
And they seem all over the place, right? Because some of them seem like they're on the bottom, some of them seem like they're right in the middle. So I'm like, what happened? You know? I don't know.
I have no answer for you here. Sorry.
All right.
Let me see if I can just take a look at yours. If I hit Control E, it gives me an X and Y position, although I have asked it to align it in the center. So I would imagine that it would give me the alignment in the center, but it's not.
Not in the center.
At all.
Yeah. And what's interesting about
what if I change this back to 0 and 0? Nope.
Oh, that's because the alignment now. All right. I think I made a mistake on that for you. Hit Control E.
Okay.
All right. So in the position,
Yes.
make it top left.
Okay, top left.
Okay.
Okay.
And have it be 0, 0. Then
Okay.
in the bound section, put the alignment in the middle.
Aha. Okay. Which I have, and it's still putting you at the bottom.
Weird. I don't know. And you have it set to fit?
I do have it set to fit.
Okay. Well, for me, when I click on a name and I don't do the Control E thing and I click on the properties part instead, there is a alignment option, and I have them
Properties.
all set to set the vertical alignment in the right spot.
All right, I'm gonna check on this real
So-
quick. I'm gonna ask Hal a question. Why the fuck don't I have it? Because this is annoying me a lot. So, let's see. Where is my OBS stream encoder? Wait, no. Projects. Show more. Where'd this go? Hold on. Come on, man. What? Hold on. She married. All right, there we go. Okay. When Ben checks properties
For text.
for a text source, he has an alignment.
Wait, wait a minute.
Yeah.
When you added the text source, you chose text free type 2.
Yes.
The type I selected was text GDI plus. Do you have
But
that
I don't have
option?
that option. No.
Okay. All right.
So hold on. Let me check it here real quick. Do I have that option? Text. The only option I have to add text is free type 2.
Okay. And you don't have an alignment option, and I don't know. Okay. General Chan says, I was traumatized back in '86 when Optimus died. Traumatized now again that Peter Cullen is gone. Oh man, people are dying left and right.
No, he died today. The voice of Eeyore. Yeah.
Tim
Okay,
Curry,
so-
Dolly Parton. What are we doing?
Windows OBS has text GDI plus. That source has alignment left, center, right, and vertical alignment directly in its properties. Your Mac uses text free type 2. Instead, OBS's own current documentation shows that the Mac OS free type 2 source does not have those alignment properties. So,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And
So
Yashi
what-
says, oh my God, Hal swears freely. He says, and yes, in 2026, this basic discrepancy still fucking exists. Damn, Hal.
Yeah. It's so
There's
strange.
even a December 2025 OBS Mac thread specifically about fixing free type 2's missing broken alignment, with an August 2026 user confirming the workaround helped. But before we install one more goddamn plugin, tell me what you're trying to accomplish with the alignment.
Well, we're trying to put them all right in the goddamn center of the screen so that when we hide one or two, they're all the same essential dimensions when we put them into our scene.
Okay.
You know?
We need 5. Text layers to be the same dimensions.
And have the text in the same general position on the screen.
In the same general position on the screen
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
when we hide and reveal them,
Mm-hmm.
depending on who our co-hosts.
Yeah, I know
Are
everyone goes
for
sometimes, but damn.
Evening.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so strange that like some of them are right in the middle, but then mine is aligned bottom. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And
Is that
I
the
don't
only
know.
one?
Well, here's the thing. You know what we could do? I suppose you could physically move my name so they're all right in the center in the scene. That will also work.
Let's find out if we need to, because they're all lower than center. Let's see. Brick Babe is
Right in the
kind of
fucking middle.
centered. She's not top to bottom though.
And pretty close.
Brick Dad's at
Dad's
the
pretty
same
close.
place. Vince is a little bit lower,
Yeah.
and you're at the bottom.
Way at the bottom.
All right. So it says right-click the source. Right-click the text source in sources, and go to transform. Edit transform. Edit transform, and
That's where we
then.
were. Okay.
Yeah, that's Control E. And set the bounding box type to scale to inner bounds.
Okay.
I don't have that option. Set bounding box type to scale to inner bounds. What? Oh, bounding box type. There we go. Scale to inner bounds. Nope, it's not there either.
Son of a bitch.
For all 5 sources, set the exact same XY for all 5. Set alignment and bounding box. Okay. For all 5, probably center. Okay. I don't have. Okay. There is no option for scale to inner bounds.
Well, we don't need to fuck around with this too much. We can just physically put them all, you know, in the middle here. Like
Sure.
physically move them up or down, shrink them so that they're all essentially the same
Yeah,
size.
well, I wish like any sort of graphic program.
Yeah.
Okay,
and like
so
you
in
said, you
OBS
could change all these.
32.
You could change all these to pictures too.
Okay, I'm gonna say, for God's sake, Hal, I've told you 1,000 times I'm on the most current version of OBS. So please stop advising me based on old versions. Please. All right. The problem is with this, with like most graphic design programs, you can just right click this and go center.
Yeah. Which is what I did. So, you know. But because I have GDI Plus or whatever, it does it, and it's apparently a bitch on a Mac. But
Which
regardless,
is so stupid.
you could unhide all of them and move them to the center, and we can go from there, right?
How can I? All right. So even if I unhide them all, hold on.
Yep.
All right. So unhiding them and move them all to the center.
Just grab mine and move it up, and then you might want to change my outer bounding boxes and shrink my
Jesus
name a little bit.
Christ. I mean, move it to the center like it's not even doing it. Sorry.
You have 2 of them selected, I think. Yeah,
Yes.
select mine. There you go.
So
There you
I
go.
mean, I'm just guessing at center.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what else can we do at the moment? Brick Dad's good. Vince was the only other one that was kind of low, right?
All right. Jesus Christ. Why did that grab Vince when I clicked on Brick Dad?
Yeah, good question.
It's more about center there. Brick Babe, I'll match to his.
Yep. Ooh. Beautiful.
And then Vince, we can bring in here as well.
And his might need to be, you don't have his selected. There you go. And his might need to be shrunk because it's kind of big.
Well, so's yours.
I know. You might want to shrink both of them.
Oh, God damn it. I hate this. All right.
Just grab the corner, shrink them down, put them in the center. Make sure they're all roughly the same size.
Why did that just get so big?
I don't know. My name's the biggest. My name's the most biggestest. There you go. And you wanted to align them left, you said. So, you know, do that, whatever the hell you want. Just keep in mind, we're just moving this whole scene in. So wherever they are in the scene is where they're going to be when we move them in. So you want them all roughly the same size.
Okay. I do hate that I don't have better control over the size of the font and the placement thereof. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, now select one of us as unhidden and hide the rest. You know, just for now. We'll add the buttons to Stream Deck later, but we're not super concerned about that at the moment. Let me tell you right now, the other ones, like the video and the badges, all those will be a lot easier. This one, the text is definitely the biggest pain in the ass.
Yeah, this is a huge pain in the ass.
At least
I
for
fucking
yours.
hate it. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. For now, we're just going to make it you. God damn it. I'm hitting.
Click the light bulbs. There we go.
I was trying to.
Bye.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
great.
All right, now in the crew 2 layout. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now add a scene, and it's gonna be whatever we just called that one.
Asset
Asset
Crew 2
name. Yep.
There it is.
There you go. Now resize it,
Fuck off. I hate this.
but just resize the whole scene now. So now, no matter who you pick on those assets, they should be the correct size inside here.
Yeah.
After you get it, to the right little thing here. Cool. Now to test this, right? If you go back to asset crew 2 name and you hide me and unhide someone else's, it should change when you come back here.
All right, hold on. I gotta make this perfect.
You do that. You do you, boo.
Bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to crew 2 name. Make this
Yep.
brick dad.
Yep.
Brick dad.
Yep.
There
it is.
Look, it's brick dad.
Isn't
was
that
so
amazing?
easy.
Yep.
I'm amazed with myself.
So now we do the same thing. We make crew 2 badge,
Okay.
asset crew 2 badge, and asset crew 2 primary. And we do the same things for those in the
Asset.
scenes.
Oops.
So we're adding a
Asset?
scene, right? Yeah.
Crew 2 badge. Okay.
Badge. Yep. And then throw all our freaking badges in here. It's an image.
Thank you.
And same thing, center these MFers right in the middle.
I'm gonna leave them right in the upper
Or
left-hand
fine.
corner.
Leave them in the upper left-hand corner. Your scene's gonna look uglier than mine, but I don't care.
Yeah, I really don't care either.
There was a reason I put them in the middle. It was actually useful.
What's that?
Because then when I shaped them to the exact size of the video, the primary video that goes on top of them, so I could just line them up right into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made them all 600 by 600, and I put them right dead center in the middle of the screen.
So should I make these 600 by 600 a piece?
Yeah, just hit the Control E on them.
Uh-huh.
And do 600 by 600, and then do
Gotcha.
the
I'm there.
alignment right in the middle.
But I
So
don't
s-
really have that option.
You do have that option. Right? So the alignment on that now is upper left.
Yeah.
In
Well,
that
I
same
just hit
box,
center and
put
it
it in the
didn't
middle.
bring it there.
Really?
Yes.
Wah, wah, wah.
I mean, if I did this, would it?
That's stupid.
Close?
Why
No.
why isn't it put them in the center?
I do not know.
It put my text in the center when you clicked on that.
That's why I'm not even going to try to move them
All right,
because it's pissing me off.
fine. It's an option for later. If the admin's back in. Or shrink his down to the same size as the other ones. I don't care. I'll make them all 600 by 600 in the corner.
Like,
Don't
even
care.
if I try it. Let me see if I do this. Nope. I mean, I can hit this alignment button all day and it doesn't move it.
It's super weird. Huh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Hit the alignment button.
There is no alignment button.
No. Yes, there is. Click the alignment button to the middle.
Under position or under bounds?
Under position.
All right.
Then change X and Y to 0, 0. You're not on brick
Okay.
dads.
No. So I will tell you this. I think I just figured it out then. So if I make that center, I'm going to make this 1080 would be 540. And then X would be 960.
There it
There,
is.
got it. Close. How did I
Alright.
do that again? I did the position was 960 by 540. And the alignment was in the center. Oh, you little bitch. And it didn't do it. All right, now change it to
I think you have to hit center first and then do it.
960
Yep.
by 540.
There you
Okay.
go.
Now we're going to
There
hit
you
this
go.
bitch. We're going to hit E. We're going to hit center first.
Yep.
960, 540. Now we can go back and change the text thing, which I'm not going to do right now.
Yeah, we won't worry
Wait,
about that.
he didn't move. What? All right, hold on. 960, 540.
And then Vince, you got us all in there
Close.
now.
I think so. Yes.
Perfect. All right.
That's
And then-
bullshit.
Well, you got them all in there. Now, here's the thing, right? You can duplicate this scene and just retitle it, right? Asset Crew 3 badge, Asset Crew 4 badge, right? It's going to be easy to add all the other people in after this. We just have to create one and then be consistent with the names. So now on our Crew 2 layout, or whatever the hell we called it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, you're just doing it now just for funsies. Okay.
No, I'll do it later. Sorry.
All
Bye.
Bye. And the Crew 2 layout,
Yeah. Oh, wait.
wherever that is.
Where the fuck is that? Ah!
Yeah,
There,
There
okay.
it is. There it is. Now add this. Now add the badge scene. Crew 2 badge scene.
Add the
Asset Crew 2
Fucking
badge.
bad scene.
Yep.
Asset. I hate this.
I mean, now you know you got to do it for 3, 4, and 5 too, but it's gonna be
Crew 2
easier.
badge, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna move this right over here. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna reduce the size, obviously.
I believe they're 800.
No.
Make it 800 by 450. I think
Just
that's
do
the
it
right
for- okay.
size.
Okay.
There you go. Now center it.
Just gonna drag it vaguely in the right spot.
Yeah. Yours is
Ah,
slightly different in size than mine, but
Whatever.
whatever. It's whatever the size your video is. Make that the
Mhm.
same size, and then it would be right. But it doesn't matter. Who cares? Okay. Now guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna add Asset Crew 2 Primary and layer everybody on top of each other. Right now, this is funny because you have
Asset.
Vince's picture, Brick Dad's name. Now, whose video are we gonna put in there? Lene's, just for
Lenae's.
funsies.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't we?
All right.
Duh.
All right.
All right. Now I'm just gonna add each one of the browser assets.
All 4 of the primary screen browser assets. Yep. Right on top
Add
of
one
each other.
existing,
Make them all full
and
screen.
then
They're probably all already the right size too, so you just drop them all in there.
events.
I think, can you select more than one at once?
Why is that so small?
Good question. I don't know.
It was weird. Okay, so primary babe. Add existing. Okay.
She's in the right spot. Yep.
Primary brick dad. Primary Chris. I changed it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Primary. There they are. They're all in there.
Cool.
I'm going to go back to my Asset 2 Crew layout. I'm going to add sources
Yep.
and boo scene.
Boo scene.
And it's going to be Crew 2 primary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add one existing. I'm going to bring the size down to here.
Mm-hmm. You also notice in
And
the
here.
audio, because you didn't hide any of them, we all show up there. All of our audio sources show up there.
Oh,
that'll-
gross.
Well, it'll be fine after everyone's hidden.
We can also do multi-action on the buttons and turn off and on audio.
That's exactly what we do, except we just have to hide, the person who's not in that position.
Well, there
So
we have
that's
it.
exactly what you do. So now in our main scene,
It's so easy.
yeah, this is so easy. In our main scene, first of all, I would hide the ugly background now. Turn that off. Cool. Now in our main scene, we want to add this 2-person layout scene to it.
Oh God, what a mess.
Yeah. So add scene, and then whatever the hell that thing was called, there it is. Now, as you would
Nice.
imagine, we'll build one for 3, 4, and 5 people, layer them on top of each other, and then just hide the one we're not using. It's exactly how mine's built. And then the other scene that we need a lot is all of us lined up, stacked up here on the right side.
Yeah.
So there's, a layout for that too. And there's just one layout for that one.
Do you
I called it full
are
crew
our
right.
names in that one?
It's our name instead of our badge underneath us. We could put the badge in instead though. Like, it doesn't matter. Just build it however
Yeah.
you want.
Okay.
But that's really it. So that's how it's all constructed. So let me
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the very basics of like.
Yeah, this is what took me weeks to comprehend. But after I learned that you could add a scene as a source, it let us do this kind of thing. And then my macro buttons, right? That's why they take a little while to run. Is all they do is go, okay, crew 2, hide, everybody who's not Lene.
Yeah.
For all the sources, same thing, hide all the people who aren't, Mark. So that's all it does. And so when I have that scene, I'll transition to that quick here. Right, so here's the load-in scene like you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
I also created one just for my sake to keep track of which person's in which position.
Yeah.
So here right now, right, there's only 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And if I add Brick Babe, I'm going to push her button here. She should show up here now as 3 all across here.
Okay.
Of course, she doesn't have any cameras, so right now they don't show any. I'll put VMAC in at number 4. Brick Dad in at number 5. Cool, huh?
Very.
And then if we had a guest, I'd put the guest in. So I can put the guest in instead of Brick Dad in number 5. I'll click that. And there it goes.
That's my screen share.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
Because this is looking at mine. So you apparently have that one in at screen share right now for some reason instead of secondary camera.
Yeah. Oops. I must have followed the wrong. Oh no, I had that right.
It's not really a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's really all there is to it. It just
There you go.
takes a little effort to get everyone in there. And so now here, right, I have everyone's name because I had added them as crew, but we don't need them, so I have a button to exit them. So Brick Babe later, VMAC later, guest later. And those just hides everything in that crew position all across the board.
Whew. That is
so that's how it's all built.
That is a slog and a half, but yeah, I can see it now. I can see it happening.
Yep, I can see how it works.
Envisioning success.
Yep. So then your main scene, my main scene, it's got asset banners as the very top thing on it. It's got asset lower third plus comments as the second thing on it. Then it has 2 crew layout, asset 2 crew layout, asset 3 crew layout, asset 4 crew layout, asset 5 crew layout, and I just have 3, 4, and 5 are hidden right now. So on mine it looks like this. So if I was feeling spicy, I could turn on the other layouts. Right? This is what it would look like with all of them on.
Oh boy.
But we don't want all of those. We just want 2 right now.
Right.
So when I hit the little 2 layout, it hides all of them except 2. So,
okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I get it.
That was all my battle. Yeah, it might take you a while to get them all loaded, and the macros are a pain in the butt to not the macros, but the multi-action keys are a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But it works.
It certainly does.
So, and we didn't need any plugins or anything goofy. But that's where we start. And then we can work on the other shit later.
Right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, I'm making backgrounds.
Yeah, throw those in there. Why not? So there you go. And yours have better names than mine. Mine are just titled Top E1 through whatever. I'm going to give them better names. Because, then I can select them more easily.
Now if I go here, we're on top of that. If I go back to backgrounds, I can hit Ice Planet. I can go back to the main scene. Now we're over the Ice Planet.
Correct. Yep.
I can go to backgrounds. I can turn that off, and it's back to this. Or we can do Void Rainbow and go back to the main scene. And there we are in the Rainbow Void.
Yep.
Nice. All right.
Yep. And now any scene we build where we put asset background in, it'll change when you change that. So that's kind of the benefit.
And I can start adding these. I would say if you take a picture and show me what each button does, I can probably script each button to do what I need them to do once I have all the scenes put together. Or we could do that live and share the knowledge with people in case they need to ditch StreamYard as well, in case StreamYard is trying to charge them exorbitantly.
Yeah, so we can look
as well.
We can look at that here quick.
Fun free options.
Let's look
here,
at
kids.
my
let's do
screen
it.
quick. I want to share this
Yeah.
this one though.
Let's do that. You have a second to share my stream deck as
All right,
well. Oh, that's pretty.
yeah, isn't
I like
that
your
nice?
screen.
All right, let's grab my
Is that
stream
a
deck.
Windows thing, or did you do that yourself?
This is a Windows thing.
Man, I thought you were cool.
No, it changes it all the time though, and then it like, you know.
Yeah, I like looking at Matt's. I haven't seen that one on his computer yet.
Yeah. All right. So on mine, I've got 2 stream decks
Yeah.
because we bought one before. It was like a little tiny one, and we were going to try to use it on StreamYard. It didn't really have great functionality. It has amazing functionality on OBS though. Also, the keyboard I happen to have has something called G keys that I can assign for StreamYard or to do Stream Deck things. Do I actually have them set for anything? Only I have one set to transition scene. That's it. Okay, but let's look at these Excel ones. All right, so here are here's my main camera shots. These are our main scenes. Like the main scene button's the most important one. I'm gonna make this bigger. Make this bigger for everybody.
Yeah, I'm also making my screen bigger so I can actually see
Yeah.
it. Hey, Slurpy's here. What's up, Slurpy?
Hey, Slurpy.
Hey, Tron.
The big one here is that we want to see the load-in stuff that we were just doing. So here are my load-in scenes. So the 2, 3, 4, and 5 that I have set here. This is 2-person crew, 3-person crew, 4-person crew, 5-person crew, and then I use this as a guide for who's in position 2, right? So is it Mark? Is it Lene? Is it Vince? Is it Brick Dad? Is it Guest? Or is it nobody?
Wow.
So that's kind of how I designed that. So just hit 2-person crew on that. So I don't have to press 2, 3, 4, or 5 after we've set the number that's going to be on that day. But I can change you guys dynamically in which position you're in. So inside of the actual button, it's a multi-action button. And here's exactly what it is. It's just hide, everybody in position 2. Hide. And then at the bottom here, add mark. Hide, add mark. That's all it is.
Barf.
Yeah. And the other annoying thing about this is that there's a timer down here. I set the delay to 1 millisecond, so it just all runs like concurrently as fast as possible. If you leave this higher, it obviously take forever to put someone in or out of a scene. But I had to adjust that for every single one of these. So what I would recommend is you create one and then duplicate it a bunch of times and then fix it each one inside of here. So, scene is crew 2 name, hide Vince. Scene is crew 2 name, hide Chris. Scene is crew 2 name, hide Lene. And then scene is crew 2 name, show Mark. That's what it does. You could probably simplify this. And maybe I'd recommend doing it that way. If you go and this button here where I have hide everything, just make a hide everything button and then do just show Mark. Then you only have 4 things to add or 5 things to add. You'll just have to remember to clear Mark, push clear first, then push show Mark. It would be a lot simpler, but I set it up before I added the clear button. So
Yikes. Yeah.
So that's easier, I think, to just go clear, add person.
So here's the big question. Are you available on Tuesday at 8 p.m. for us to open registration? Or do I have to get all this set up by then?
I think so. I think so.
I hope so.
But you have the concept now. Now it's just implementing it.
Yeah.
And I think it'll just be you'll swear a few times, no question. And you got a lot of
Hal even swore. Hal was mad about it.
The one thing I forgot to mention for you personally,
sorry, Hal. Yeah.
Is that you probably also want to add a additional source for your sound.
Right.
So either your video, you can attach sound directly to your primary video, or you can add a separate source. I think it's better to add a separate source, question mark?
Okay.
But I don't know that for sure. But
yeah,
that is
because
what
mine
I
right
did.
now, in my right now, my my mic is muted in the 2-person screen, so everybody else is on. If I unmute
Yeah.
it there. Now it's on. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so you might want to do that. So I think you can attach audio to your primary video. But
Okay.
I just left it as an independent source on all mine. I don't know why, or if there's some reason for that, or if down the road it's going to be important.
Yeah, it's weird that
But-
it's still picking up my desktop sound, even though I have the source set to Yeti. So I don't know, because it's picking up your voice through the stream. I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know either. But yeah, so, it's pretty cool. And then it'll have, both the global audio sources and then, the active ones. And I have just the global desktop and my main camera. I have both of their sounds muted, and then I have my own Yeti just added as a third source for each scene.
I don't know why it's picking up your audio. That's so weird.
It's just a little bit too. It's not like horrible. And when I look at it, it doesn't seem like it's bouncing that badly. So I don't know where it's coming in from.
I don't either.
But
okay,
whatever.
well, whatever
Whatever.
is right.
Whatever. So that's the main lineup. So then the buttons that I have, I've got, these are the main camera shots with our
Yep.
walk-up songs underneath.
Yep.
There's the songs.
Nice.
Here's the banners, which we don't have a lot of yet. And then here's the crew load-in. So that's what I did. And then on every single one of mine, I did camera position, songs, banners, all on the right-hand side on every single page. So those are the
Okay.
same. And then on the left-hand side, I did main scene, show run, close call, and transition on each one. So they're the same. And then I do sound control down at the bottom here for the 5 of us all right across.
Okay. Wow.
On every single page too. So no matter which one I'm on, I could up or down someone's sound
Okay. Nice.
just with a little button, or I could mute somebody with the push of a button.
Nice.
So that's how we're set up. That's
All
the
right, well,
basics.
We've got a lot more work to do. Sorry
Well,
to get me
but
caught
now
up.
now
Anyway.
you understand at least
Yeah, I totally understand.
why it's taken so long.
No, you're all good.
So, but hey, no plugins, and I'm sure there's like some simple plugin, but you and I don't even have the same damn text source. So
I know.
how the F are we going to make sure you have all the same plugins?
Well, I think once we figured out how to change the center of the
Yeah.
badge, I can go back and change the center of the badges.
Okay. Whatever
And I
works
just
for
need
you.
I need to make all new badges because I screwed up the aspect ratio of the height to width of them, and that'll drive me crazy until the end of time if I don't fix that. So
Just get it fixed. It's
I will do so.
no big deal. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So you're like, here's my load-in look.
Mhm.
This was kind of the first thing we built. And then after that, main scene. And then from here, just add 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you have the alignment grids for each of those.
Yep.
They're all in the toppy thing. And after the 2-person
I have to go back
ones,
and can you send me the
send
the
you the
template
what?
for Animal Crossing? Because I don't have that in mind right now.
I don't have one for Animal Crossing. So what I did for Animal Crossing
Yeah.
is I made the guest position Animal Crossing, and I made both the primary and the secondary screen your ripsaw. And
But
then
I
I
don't think
just
I have
set the guest as that person.
I don't think I have a 6-row graphic.
You don't. I will send you that.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, I don't want to send this out to you this second because, we're building this right now.
So that is the sources one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're going to, resize and shrink and move everything. And I
Yes.
made, I could have added text, tried to make all the little boxes in like a right inside of OBS. Instead, I just made them on Photoshop or GIMP or whatever as the alignment grid. And
Okay.
what I probably should have done is said what size the boxes were, just wrote it in text inside each one, or where the position is.
I would like that. Yes.
but I didn't. So,
But our screens also
know.
have to be the same size for that to work.
right.
Like your stage seems to be different.
And I could change mine, but like, who cares?
Then you have to go
After
back
it's
and
set
change
up, we're
goddamn
fine.
everything.
Right.
Yeah,
After we're set up, we're
exactly.
fine.
I'll figure it out on my own, and then once they're there, I'll put them there. So
Yeah. So then I would say this particular 3, 4, and 5. All of the videos and name badges and everything are the same size. The only one that's different is in this 2 crew layout where I made the videos a little bigger.
okay.
So after you add
right.
a
A
person,
third person, you
you
can just
can
keep
copy it
copying.
into
Yeah.
each of those scenes.
Good.
So it gets a little easier, but it's still a slog. And then, I was trying to help you get the scene tree plugin worked.
Yeah,
and we never
which
could.
didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, and the main reason I have that then is that, every asset for crew 2, I put inside a crew 2 folder in my scene tree, and then I can collapse it just like you do with grouping, assets inside of sources inside of a scene. So
Okay.
that's its main function. It's not necessary, but that's why I liked it and it was useful to me. The only other asset that you're going to have to do is the full crew layout on the right, which is this.
Right.
So this isn't super complicated, and I think I have an alignment for this one. Let's make sure. I think I do, and I think I included it in there.
Okay.
But let's check.
I don't think I have it yet, but you might have added it since I downloaded last. So.
Yeah, I did. So here it is.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll make sure I grab that.
And what's cool about this one is because I stacked them one on the bottom and then on up.
Mm-hmm.
I only need one full crew right scene. And then I don't need one for 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people.
It's
It
not on
just
the drive yet, by the way.
Goes up higher and higher. Okay. I
I
will
don't
put
see
it out there then.
anyway. Okay, perfect. We have backups?
Yeah. Okay. So,
There's a folder for backups, but there's nothing in it, so.
yeah. So that's all my nonsense. I don't know.
No, nicely done.
Yeah. This is why the first week we had the 5-person layout. It was like how we started. I just gave each person a slot. There was 5 people there. There was no dynamic changing who was or wasn't here, but it worked. But then you were like, no, let's get it so that, change to the number of people who are actually here. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Sorry, thank you.
And then we got the lower thirds. We can work on that
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, fine.
at some point too. And then the comments on the lower thirds. We'll see if we can figure that out. And then
will.
setting up the audio so that you can hear the songs when you're in the director spot. We got to get that sorted too, since obviously I've struggled with that every week.
Yeah.
I understand the basics on how to do that. How the fuck you're supposed to do that on a Mac, I don't know. Hopefully it's easy. But we got cool stuff now. We got cool stuff. Oh, Mark vanished. I don't know what happened to poor Mark. His video went red. And I didn't he's coming in and out here. I could play a song. Yeah, let's play a really short one though. We'll play this one because it brings us joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather around for a mystery Vince can't wrap his mind around. Vince sees an axolotl, says that's a salamander, right? Cute little salamander, confident in his 6'7" might. Feathered gills, goofy grin, living fully aquatic. Vince says, same thing, bro, and that's where it gets problematic. He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Can't tell a salamander from a pink little brony. On regeneration facts to slide right by. He says, looks the same to me. Bro, nice try. He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. See Sees an axolotl, says it's a salamander, yo. Show him a salamander crawling out on land. Show him an axolotl in an ocean wonderland. One is dry, one is moist, but if you're giving him the choice, Vince knows with blind belief they're clearly the same as far as he can see. We tried diagrams, charts, even zoology links, and he nods like he gets it, but we know what he's thinking.
How much is that axolotl in the window?
I do hope he's for sale.
Is that what's on the skateboard as well? Another axolotl?
No, that's a salamander.
I love that VMAX Attack has like axolotl blindness.
What's the difference between this and that salamander with Olaf?
He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Can't tell a salamander from a pink little bro. Neoteny regeneration. Facts just slide right by. He says, looks the same to me. Bro, nice try. He's got axolotl blindness. Oh no, here we go. Sees an axolotl, says it's a salamander, yo.
Okay. See, you removed your screen share, so you must be working hard now. All right. Mark dipped out, so that means I get to stop the stream. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by and seeing how we're doing all this nonsense. Oh, no, now he's back. Hi, Mark.
Right? Yeah, I just had to refresh, I guess.
All right.
It said I had 900 millibytes of upload speed, and I was like, so then why am I no longer in the stream?
You're green now. I don't know.
Yeah. I was super red. It was like -50 or something. I was like, what? I've never seen that. That's new. Yay, fun.
Yeah. So anyway, and I've made like so many weird mistakes when I was setting these up. And you can see how, like, you know, naming things twice and fixing names and having the button not take someone's picture out when it was supposed to and all that stuff.
Right.
And then the other big issue that I had was I built all of them under Scene Collection Animal Crossing, and then I renamed it. But when I renamed it, all of my Stream Deck links stopped working because now the scenes were in a different scene collection. So I had to fix that. And there was probably some other ways I could have done it other than, like, you know, renaming every single stupid one of those things.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever. You're just, Tron says, sorry if I've been a bit of a downer today. Hey, no, you're just honoring Eeyore.
No, not at all, man.
Yeah. Just honoring Eeyore, brah. Don't worry about it. And this was really just us, you know, we had to work on this anyway. We might as well put it out there for anyone who wants to see some ideas or get some ideas on how
might need it themselves someday.
Yeah, how I'm thinking about OBS or how we're doing it with the dynamic shifts. Is there a lot of people who don't need all the fancy stuff we're putting in here, like Copper? You know, all you need is a screen share and then maybe some assets for videos that you're playing. That's it. You don't need to build scenes within scenes, you know, scenes within scenes within scenes in order to dynamically change, you know, the person who's in position 2 on our screens. So, you know, everybody's got their own thing. I think there's a lot of really good and powerful stuff that we can do with this. One of the things I didn't like about StreamYard is, like, if we were changing camera designs, like to put the mock cameras up big, it was always a guess as to which one was going up there. So we had to do some stuff with that. You know, there were some obvious benefits too with anyone being able to bring up comments, but
yeah,
you know, it is what it is. we're moving along. We're improving. I think the designs are a lot better in a lot of ways for what we can do and how we can make our look our own.
Yeah.
So a little less generic, but a little more work on the front end. But I'm actually pretty comfortable with operating it now, and it's only been, I don't know, 4 or 5 streams.
Right.
So
No, the learning curve was very short with you, so that's fantastic.
well, you and I would work on stuff together, and I would like click a button, and I would be like, "Oh my gosh!" All of a sudden, brain unlocked. I can use a scene within a scene, and I just unlocked the ability to do all these things that we were trying to figure out how to do without downloading a bunch of plugins. So it's been fun.
Yeah, yippee.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go to bed before 3 a.m. today. Isn't that amazing?
Me too. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, and you'll just have to hit this, complain to me that,
Yeah.
that
As
it's-
I'm going through it, I'll be like, wait, what?
it's what a cluster.
Hey,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
You'll come back to me and be
but
like,
at least I know where to keep myself. I'll just be in that second position the whole time. That's a little bit easier. It's about switching everybody else around.
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and your main scene, what's kind of crazy about this is the number of assets in your main scene won't look that big because it's just going to be other scenes on top of it. The only issue then is trying to track down like, oh, where's Ben's camera? But after you have them set, it's not that bad, and that's why I have that load in scene designed so that you can quickly find everyone's asset and fix it if you have to.
Perfect.
All right. Well, that's it. That's
All
it for
right.
us.
Yeah. There we have it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing all the work on this.
Sure. Yeah.
We would not have a stream right now if it wasn't for that, or I'd be spending whatever $4,000 on the stream. Sorry.
Or we'd be e-camming. We'd be e-camming the crap out of this thing.
Which might even be worse.
In some ways, it might be.
Yeah.
That that's always seemed to be a challenge, like to get the right screen positioning and everything. And you're like, nope, I have to take this out, then add this, then put this guy in, then do this, just to line everyone up right. So now it's we got everything set up, a push of a button. All right. Let's see. The only other thing that we need to set up is the control panel in the lower right to log in to start and stop the stream. That's not super hard.
Right.
So let's get the rest of it set up first, and then that's pretty easy.
I closed all the software because I couldn't figure out what was causing my internet to slow down, so I don't even have that open. So I'm
That's
like,
fine.
yeah, sure, that lower right hand panel, it's gone right now.
There's the lower right hand panel. It just has like start and stop stream and manage broadcast and turn on OBS and all that nonsense. Turn on your virtual camera. Which you'll need to do so that the people in the green room can see what's going out over the stream. So, all right, we'll play a song and we'll say goodnight to everybody. What song do you want to hear, Mark?
I like the new Blockover song.
I like it too. All right, we will play the new Blockover song. This one's fun. I don't. The lyrics are mostly the same, but you've added a lot more to them. But I just like the new tune. So here we go. Good night, everybody. Welcome to the Blockoverse version 2.
Welcome to the Blockoverse, no souls around, cheap sights and sounds, no life to be found. Photoshop toys on twin Siamese, fathers and sons making IEDs. Welcome to the Blockoverse, everyone is check. Water slides are funny, hands are grotesque. Car best police, house cake topped off, Minnie's passed out, her head's popped off. Welcome to the Blockoverse, where dreams distort. Bad Photoshop, orphans in an eastern port.
Wait, what is this then? Why are there just random wires? Maybe what? is going on in this? I think this is from a stock photo of a father building a bomb with his son, and they photoshopped the aircraft carrier.
U.S. landmarks in a bonkers parade, heart-shaped cake houses in a bootleg charade, daisies passed out to reality fades. What am I looking at? I'm very afraid.
Modlace show is what it says.
Well, okay.
It's also compatible with most brand building blockles. Welcome to the Blockoverse. Maybe we should call it the Blockoverse. The Blockoverse.
The Blockoverse.
Welcome to the Blockoverse contemplative set. Astronaut, flower, camper, cooking meth, cherry vitality, beach cruise ship sinks, Jenga replaced, fruit in the cling.